What's going on, guys? How the frig are you today? Well, if any of y'all are Canadian, you know federal election time is coming up. And maybe you saw it, maybe you didn't. But they had the Big Three debate the other night. Well, I should say the Big Three, because there was more than just three involved. That's a thing. I got around to watching the actual debates, if you will, to see who's saying what and what's saying who. And it's pretty sad, right? Literally, it's a run between the conservatives and the liberals. The rest of them don't even stand a frickin' chance. I'm not saying the NDP won't get some votes. They'll probably get their typical 11%, maybe 15%. But you know it's going to be a tight match between the conservatives and the liberals. And all them two pylons did all night were slander each other. Didn't even worry about the people. I swear to Christ, these politicians nowadays are like 13-year-old girls trying to win a freaking pageant. It's pathetic. Like, going on, just ripping on each other, talking about each other's faults, and just being straight up stupid. And none of them actually talked about anything legitimate. Like, honestly, if a bowl of mashed potatoes was running, I think I'd vote for the bowl of mashed potatoes, because it'd be the less destructive of the candidates going in. Stupid governments, I tell you. Anyway, it's time for this boy to head off the work, put in his time. So yeah, half day friggin' Friday's done, so full day's going for. You know what, I don't mind it. I like the extra money, comes in handy. Especially because come Christmas time, I've never been off of after hours on Christmas time, and apparently they don't keep people around very often. So I need to prep my lunch for work. Oh, I already prepped my lunch. So guys, what I've done was the other day when I made that casserole, I guess we can call it, I realized that my calorie intake for the day was going to be a little bit low, like 2,100. And I've been burning around 3,200. So I realized I need to bring an extra snack to work. So this is my plan. There's the casserole. That was me shitting my pants. And there is a thing of cheese and pepperettes. Yep, cheese and pepperettes, people. 2 pepperettes, 4 things of cheese. That's like a little snack. And my shaker cup, because I got protein at work. Got to bring the calorie intake up a bit, and that's what I'm going to do. So, come on, Oreo. Just had to let him out real quick. That new dog food, I don't know how it's handling his guts. Pooping everywhere or what. Driveway feels so bare without the Trans Am in it now. After having so many years of the car being part of the driveway, and then actually having the ability to store it away, feels weird. First part is I put it away. Oh, don't tell me that's ice on the windshield. Dude, there is totally ice on the windshield. I was about to say some bullshit thing like, it's been nice the past couple days. But not when there's freaking ice on the windshield. What in the frig, man? Okay, well, that's a thing. Bloody hell. Anyway, let's get you guys in the window so you can not see where we're going. It's funny, man, getting back on the talk of elections. You know, it's really hard to choose who to vote for when both candidates are complete plugs. And what gets me is a lot of people who are like, vote NDP. Oh, I don't want to vote NDP. Voting NDP is like throwing away your vote. Well, no, because if all the people who thought that way voted for who they wanted to vote for, the tables could turn. Mind you, right now, the way it sits, I could see us going into a minority federal government. Like, I get it. I'm the one to complain about the whole, there's nobody to vote for. There's like, you got to pick the lesser evil. You got, you know, a turd sandwich and a douche, a giant douche to pick from. So, what do? You got one guy who is all about keeping the rich rich, and you got another guy who's all about friggin' helping his buddies out and keeping the rich rich. So, the third guy, who's all about middle class, NDP, doesn't stand a hot chance in hell because of a problem that one of his predecessors made. And we don't even need to talk about the Green Party and Bloc Québécois and the People's Party of Canada, because they don't stand a hot chance in hell. So, election day is going to suck. That's all I got to say about that. The only thing I like that Trudeau might do is reform the the labor laws in Canada, because they haven't been fixed. Like, they've been the same labor laws since 1965, and times have changed. The way people work has changed. Everything's changed. And the Liberals in Ontario started to do that reform with Bill 148 and fixed a bunch of shit. But what took them 5 years to pull off with the work of the Ontario Labour Federation, or Ontario Federation of Labour, sorry, what took them 5 years to actually do took Uncle Dougie 2 weeks to dissolve. So that's kind of bullshit. And the reason why Uncle Dougie dissolved it is to help out his business friends. Doesn't care about the middle class worker, doesn't care about us. All he cares about is the people making billions. And they wonder why our economy is in such a down spiral. Well, imagine this is what the economy is. People going out and spending money on stuff, so people have some stuff to reproduce, to build, to go back in the markets to sell more. In order to buy stuff, like in order for someone to go out and spend money, they got to have that surplus of money. If they're living right now and the money they make is enough to survive, then they're not going to go out and buy that new television, that new car, that new smartwatch, that new cell phone, that new friggin' whatever. All they're going to do is pay their rent, pay their utilities, buy their food, and put gas in their old derelict car because they can't afford to do anything else. And that's the way it's going to be until people start making some more money. You kind of can't put back into the economy if you got nothing to put back in. And that's what these politicians don't understand. The economy's dying because they're making it die. They're starving it. It's not these rich friggin' oil tycoons and business operators that make the economy go round. It's us, the people. We're the ones who go out and buy the TVs and the smartphones and all the bullshit and the couches and the chairs and cars and all that. Rich people don't bother doing that because they don't need to. They don't get rich by blowing their money. They get rich by hanging on to it. But yeah, that's what these government officials don't understand, is how the economy works. And they don't really care either. As long as they're making money and their friends are happy, they don't care about us little people. And that's a major problem, in my mind. But to each their own. Besides, financial freedom, that's happiness. I know people say money doesn't make you happy. But let me tell you, when you're not worrying about paying your electric bill or putting food on the table, you have a lot less stress and you're happier, and that's the way. But anyway, people, I'm almost at work. I'll chime back later. All right? Peace. Oh, another fun, exhilarating day of work complete. Oh, yes. Oh, man. So, tonight, probably going to head her off to Lee Park because there's a MewTwo raid, and I want to get a MewTwo from my Pokemon's collection. I'm so freaking addicted to this game. Also, I've been looking for, I thought they were called carabiners, or I think that's the proper name for them, for the Bowflex. When I bought the Bowflex back in, last year, probably this time, maybe last month, maybe a year ago last month, I can't remember. All I know is the leaves were falling off the trees, because when I went to go pick it up in Jocko Point, it was pretty like this on the ground. Like there's a lot of leaves on the ground and shit. Anyway, back on topic. When I went to go pick it up, for some reason, like the carabiners that attach to the handles on the bottom, they're in great shape. The ones that attach to the lap bar, however, are rusty, the springs are shot, and they're just garbage. And I never understood how that happened. How did the ones up top rot so fast and the ones down below didn't? So, I went to Canadian Tire and I looked up carabiners. I was going to just buy them at the store. Figured they're, a couple bucks a piece. Turns out they're $7.49 a pop and they only have one in stock. I was like, son of a bitch. So while I was in Canadian Tire, I basically decided to check to see the price on Amazon. Amazon for $9 had 2 of them. Max carrying capacity, 325 pounds. And they're not called carabiners, they're called snap hooks. Who knew? I sure as hell didn't. So I ordered them up and they arrived today. So we got some snap hooks for the Bowflex, so I can quickly change out the lat bar for the tricep pull down bar or for any other attachments I end up getting. I've also found that doing lat pull downs with the handles, because you can really focus on the sides and really get a crunch in. And also doing another exercise that's really kind of fun is an oblique flex, where you grab the handle from the top and then you bring it down so that your arm is straight down, and then you bend your oblique into the pull, and it really gets your obliques blasting. Now mind you, I don't really want to jack my obliques too much because I'm already pretty wide around the waistline, and if I build those out anymore, I'll just look like a friggin' fridge, so don't really want that. But it's good to tone them up, put some light weight on there and just start hitting them. You know, on days when I want to do light workouts and just, you know, get busy, get functional, but not get too crazy, I can sit there and just blast like do arms and abs, which is a weird combination, core and arms. Normally people will do shoulder and arms. Sign says no trucks, but I'm totally taking my truck through here. This is my sneaky way when that intersection's all jacked. Mind you, it's like riding on a frickin' boat. Holy crap. They need to redo this street. These people pay a lot of tax dollars. And just like that, we're back on the road to Terabitha. Why did I even say that? Anyway, so I got some snap hooks. The other thing I was having a problem with was the charging pad I bought from Amazon. It doesn't work with my phone because the coils on my phone are at the bottom and the coil on the pad is in the center. And when you try to line the phone up with the coils on the pad, the phone teeter-totters and loses connection, and it's just a pain in the cock. So I ended up ordering a new charging pad. That's coming in, as well as some USB-C charging transfer data cables to use with the camera and charging the phone when I'm not using the charging pad. Right on. Oh, and a new charger for the truck for USB, so I can charge my Dart and charge my phone while I'm not in the house. I still got to modify the wireless charger for the truck. Haven't done that yet, but like I said, tonight we're gonna go play some Pokemon. I installed a screen recorder on my phone, so while we're doing the MewTwo raid, hopefully I remember, and I actually launched the screen recorder and I record it, because that could be kind of fun to show you guys if I catch the MewTwo. They just love it when people park on the side of the road, but they just park on the road. They got a massive vehicle and you can't see around it. We almost ate Saturn Ion. Anyway, people. Oh, look at that Green Party friggin' plaques. Hey, this guy's friggin' sign's not vandalized anymore. Jordy Carr, that sign... The one day it was covered in red spray paint, they replaced it, and then he came back and it was covered in like a bucket of paint. Then they just replaced it again. Good for them. Good for them. I hope the cons don't win. Anyway, we'll talk to you when we get home. Alright, peace. So I'm not sure if these bad boys are going to be a direct replacement for those bad boys, but let's find out right meow. So, can you tell which one's the new one and which one's the old one? If you can't, I'll point it out. Old, new. I'm kidding. Oh, so shiny. So shiny. Still hang on to these. They work. It's just they're rusted as frig. I'll just put them over here on my table. Let's go look at the other things. Oh yeah, that's my new solution, to keep the dog out of the living room so he doesn't shit in here while I'm at work. So far, super effective. Also, some USB Type-C to Type-C freaking cables. Sweet. My plug for the truck. Sweet. And what I'm really curious about is this thing. The fast wireless charging stand with dual coil. Sweet tits. Let's go see if we can get this son of a bitch to set up. Alright, we'll have to dick around with the charging stand after, because I don't have the right... It didn't come with a plug. It didn't say it didn't come with a plug, it just didn't come with one. So I gotta find one of those plug it into the wall and charge your phone adapter thingies. Unfortunately, the one for my Razer phone won't work because it's USB-C, not USB-A. And I know I have another one around here for the Asus, that's a fast charger. But for the life of me, I can't find it. But when I do, I'll probably shit my pants. I swear, I pick up those boots so often, it's getting pathetic. Cat keeps knocking them over. Just the one boot. Not both. Just the one. Anyway, let's go get a MewTwo. Because I freaking wants one. So, I'll head down to Lee Park. I think my friend's meeting me down there. She'll probably join in on the raid. These things are usually pretty tough to kill. So, the more the merrier. Definitely the more the merrier. So, let's pitter patter and have at her. Damn, it's a good thing I cleaned that windshield. Because that sun is coming at an angle that sucks when it's covered in vape. I showed you guys my new dart. That Caliburn. And the reason why I like it, unlike the big one, is because it gives you a good chooch, but it doesn't make you exhale like massive clouds. So it's like the perfect amount. So you get the flavor, and you're not fogging out your car. Which means you're not sticking a bunch of vegetable glycerin to your windscreen. Which is very good in my opinion, because, let me tell you. But I got an interesting email today from Twitch TV. One that I wish I would have got a long time ago, but chances are if I did, I'd still be fat. And that email was stating that going forward, affiliates can now make money off of ad revenue. Basically, that was the whole reason why people wanted partnership on Twitch. Was so they can make money off the ads while they're playing their video games and streaming. It's the whole reason why I tried to get it. Realizing that it's not exactly possible in such a saturated market, I realized I should probably focus my efforts on more important things in life, like not being fat. Because, you know, your health is more important than making money. But now, if you're an affiliate on Twitch, which by the way is not exactly hard to do, all you gotta do is be entertaining and get people to come to your channel, and you can get affiliate status in probably 3 weeks of just constant streaming. If that's what you want to do with your life, I personally couldn't imagine being a streamer. I know some Twitch streamers who literally wake up and all they do is play video games all day. Sure, they make boatloads of coin, but when you just do nothing but play video games all day, it kind of stops becoming something fun to do and it starts becoming something you have to do and you don't enjoy it. Kind of like these vlogs, how they're getting for me when I used to do them daily. Now I just pick up the camera and go. And when I'm in a bad state of mind, I leave the camera on my desk and I don't touch the damn thing. Because I know that's not a good idea to be picking it up. said before, to each their own, right? Some people, they get so passionate about it, but the problem is when you do it daily, you start feeling like you're obliged to do it daily. And when you take a day off, even though chances are your viewers, like you guys, don't really care. Well, you care. You were upset when I announced the end of the daily vlogs. Wow, look at that square body beside me. I'm gonna slow down so I can get in front of me. That's a friggin' nice truck, boys. I know it's a Chevrolet, but that's pre-recalls. That's pre-recalls right there. That's when they're actually made right. Damn, that guy's got a sick ride. Regular cab, short box. Hells yeah, he should be proud of that puppy. Damn. It's nice. But anyway, like you guys were upset when I quit daily vlogging, that's for sure. But I didn't quit vlogging. I still said I was going to keep doing it. You know, and there's been comments of people that were trying to hammer me down and stuff, and it's like, it only took you 11 years to get 14,000 subscribers, and it's like, who cares? I've said it many times before. I look at the guys who have the high subscriber counts, and I look at the lives they live. You know, yeah, okay, they got the YouTube money, they got nice houses, they got nice cars, you know, driving around in like friggin' Teslas and living in 17-bedroom houses, but everywhere they go, somebody knows who they are and approaches them and fanboys on them so freaking hard. I don't want that. I don't want people doing, like, if I meet up with one of you guys out there, hopefully you just talk to me like a guy that you know and not like I'm John freaking Travolta. You know, I'm not a celebrity. I'm not friggin' Nicolas Cage or anybody. I'm just name dropping like a son of a bitch over here. But no, it's true. It's like I'm just some guy who went to Best Buy, bought a camera, started shooting videos. Anybody can be like me. Anybody can do this. Anybody can go out and do this. Doesn't make you famous. Doesn't make you freaking Will Smith. Holy shit, there's a GNX over there? Nice. Sorry, there's a lot of pretty cars out tonight, boys. I don't get it. The Canadian Tire... Oh, maybe the car show's on for one more round because it's actually not a shit day. I thought they shut that down 2 weeks ago. But like, I look at the life like that McJuggernuggets lives, or Kid Behind the Camera, or even John and Tom, when they go out and it's just, oh man, I follow you on Instagram, I follow you on YouTube, you're my hero, you're my hero. They take it well. They actually appreciate it when people come up to them. But they don't appreciate the fanboying. They appreciate if you talk to them like a normal human, just like how I would. We're all just people. But I honestly never wanted that kind of attention. There are some people who want that attention, who want that fame, who need it. And I've never been one of them. I just like the creative aspect of shooting a video, having a good time, and putting it out there. Like, whatever, it is what it is. In the beginning, I'll admit, like at the time when I first started, the only thing that ran through my mind is like what runs through a lot of people's minds, that YouTube money. But like that old rap song said, more money equals more problems. It's freaking true, man. The more famous you get on YouTube, the more jealous people get of you on YouTube, and the more bullshit they cause in your life. I don't need that. I really don't need that. I like having a basic life, a little 9-to-5 job, do my own thing. Oh, there goes Mike. In his new TRD, 2019, or 2020, sorry. Toyota Tacoma TRD. But yeah, like I look at the lives these guys live, and even Twitch streamers, man, like, it's a good thing Dr. Disrespect wears a disguise, because I'm pretty sure when he's not wearing the sunglasses and the wig and he walks out to like a grocery store, nobody goes up to him and says, "Oh, freak man, Dr. Disrespect, I love your stuff." Unless they watched his live stuff where he talked to people about game content when he worked over at I think it was EA, developing maps and stuff, and seeing one of the Call of Duties through and all that shit. Unless you've seen him in that video, you wouldn't recognize him in public. You would have no freaking foggy idea who the hell that guy was. Man, I'm gonna be late for the raid, son of a bitch. The joys of living halfway across town from where I want to go. Mind you, it's not that bad. Till it's raid time, the parking lot down there is pretty packed. Yup. I know, lots of driving scenes today. Somebody's setting up spike ball down here, holy shit. Look at everybody down here, all just to freaking catch MewTwo's. I'm telling you, man, this game really brings people out. I don't see Jay's car. Oh. There's my friend's car, her new one. Her new Chrysler 200C Elemento P. Yay, yay. And there she is walking the puppy. Alright, let's go. Alright, well, son of a bitch. Came down here, we rolled 2 raids. There was only 2 we could do. And both of them, well, I didn't record the second one because I forgot. But no MewTwo's. First one we actually beat it and got the chance to catch a MewTwo. Had 11 balls to use. Just kept flinging the balls and trying my best and just couldn't pull it off. Couldn't bag the son of a bitch. Threw golden raspberries at it, threw regular raspberries at it, swore at it, called it a bunch of names. And I was hitting it with like great throws and nice throws and just legendary hits, and it just wouldn't stay in the freaking ball. Don't know what the hell its malfunction was. Just resisting me. What a bastard. So that was an epic fail. Oh, it was still fun to get out of the house, come down here. It's almost 7 o'clock. Maybe I'll go home. Well, maybe I'll go home. I'm gonna go home. Gonna put in a shoulder and arms workout, I guess. Just something lightweight. Like, they literally park at, well, you saw when I pulled in, all the people were parked there. A lot of them are still sitting in their car playing Pokemon, doing the raid from their car. And then as soon as the raid was over and they collected whatever and either got or lost MewTwo, they packed up their shit, and by that I mean put their phone down, turned on their car, and drove off to the next raid location, sat in their car, and did that one. Like, wow, man. The whole concept of the game is to get up and walk around. Then again, I'm the guy who jerks off a sock for free friggin' eggs, so whatever. Yeah, that was, that's kind of shit. I wonder if, my colleague Jay was down there. He's the one who told me about the raid at work. And I'm wondering if he was able to bag a MewTwo. Because he took off with another group of people to go find another raid. And I wonder if he actually succeeded. But this Saturday, guys, is community day down at the freaking waterfront. So, it's a Pokemon event, not a North Bay event. You know, I was talking with my friend about this. I'm like, you know, these happen once a month. And that park is packed from 11 till 2 while people are playing Pokemon, collecting all the different guys and just talking amongst each other, trading, all that fun stuff. If I had like a food cart or something, I would totally go set up down there. Because you could make some money while people are Pokemoning. You're walking around, you're getting hungry. People are going to buy pop chips, bars, hot dogs, hamburgers. They're going to buy stuff. Perfect opportunity to make a friggin' dollar. I'm not saying the city should make a freaking event out of the deal. It's just Pokemon Go. What I am saying, though, is it's a pretty good event for a couple food cart people. Like, if there's one of those Shopsy hot dog guys, or, you know, friggin' kebab on a stick cart or whatever. If one of those guys showed up down there, they could probably make a killing for those 3 hours. It's right at lunchtime. People would be like, oh, let's go down. Because there was a lot of people tonight. Like, I mean families, like mom, dad, brother, sister, friggin' whole kids operation. All of them with cell phones, all doing the MewTwo raids. Like, it's become a family-oriented thing, Pokemon Go. I didn't realize it was that big of a thing. I thought it died off, to be honest. Like, after the first... Wow, somebody's smoking some serious dope. After the first year, I thought it just went to shit and nobody played it anymore. But like my friend, she's been playing it since it was first built. When it first launched. She's been playing since 2016. Even a couple other people I know, they've been playing since 2016. I bet you Logie's probably still playing. Or, I know he started in 2016, and I used to just razz his balls over this game. Saying that it's for kids and stuff, and in all honesty, there's more adults playing it than kids. Because if you think about it, it's our generation that grew up with the Pokemon friggin' cartoons and all that. It's not this current generation, it's not the previous generation. Well, maybe the previous generation did a little bit. But we grew up with the Pokemon cartoons and the Pokemon card games, and so it's our generation that really knows about it. I don't know, it's fun. You get to get out, you get to go stomping around, and like I said, catching goofy things and fighting other goofy things and more goofier things, and just have a good time. We'll go home, put in a power workout, get some food in the belly, because I'm calorically low for the day. Not really sure how much I've burnt so far. I haven't checked the Fitbit, but I know not doing too shit hot in the caloric eating friggin' awesome department of calories. That's okay. From what I've researched, as long as I keep the protein level high, if the calories are a little low, yeah, I'll end up burning more fat on my body, but the protein levels should prevent muscle degeneration. And there is talk that your body will, if it's carb low and has a surplus of protein, it will turn protein into glucose. But that process is really taxing on the system. And when that happens, it actually burns a lot more energy to do so, according to a medical journal in some British bullshit friggin' publishing thing. So I'm okay with that. Because honestly, your brain needs glucose as well. Like, it can run on ketones, but there are key functions of your brain that require glucose. And that's why your body has the ability to metabolize protein into a glucose to use in case of emergency. Because sometimes carbs are not readily available. Obviously not in our environment, because everything you buy is so carb rich. Like, you can go to the store and get a bag of chips, and it's carb rich. I'm just saying, in a survival situation where you're living off of whatever the hell you can kill on an island or fish out of a lake, you don't get a lot of carbohydrates from fish or, you know, roadkill and stuff. It's mainly fat and protein, so your body has to have a way to produce the carbs needed to keep primary functions functioning, and that way is through protein synthesis and fat lipolysis. With those two key ingredients, you can pretty much run forever. Not 100% efficient, mind you, but efficient enough. Anyway, people, almost home. I'll chime back in once I'm there. Alright? Alright. Peace. And dinner is served. Sweet. Well, My new charger won't work for me. Not yet, anyway. Problem is, I need a adapter that supports Quick Charge 3 or 2, and I don't have, well, I have them, but it won't work. The reason why it won't work is the one that came with the Razer phone uses USB-C only. Doesn't have a USB-A port on it. Can't find the one that I have with my Asus phone. So that plan is out. So the only option I have is tomorrow I'm going to go to Best Buy and buy one. See, I have a USB QC charger too for the old Asus phone. But for the life of me, I can't remember where the hell I put it. And if it's actually in use right now. So that's out. It is what it is, people. It is what it is. Anyway, it's getting late. It's currently almost 9 o'clock. I'm going to be shutting this video down, getting it edited up and ready to roll. Tomorrow is another day. It is what it is. So on that note, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Oh, frig. There we go. Get some light on the subject. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.